Alright, where is my sound? Ba-dum-bum-bum. Ooh, gold ticket. All junk. What's up? This was not scheduled. My family just went off to do some stuff, and so that frees me up for an hour. Ooh, I kind of like these. I'm gonna go for those. Yep, it was a surprise to me as well. Oh, what do we have in here? And so I'm like, I've got another game I need to cover this week, and I've got some Velvet Trials to get done. So guess what? We're doing Velvet Trials because I want to see if I can't finish them once and for all. But no, I did not plan this one. Why is my YouTube studio dumb as always? Hold on. Control panel. Stop being dumb. Select stream. Be the stream I'm in. That's already says it's live. Whatever. What's up, James? All right, so all we have left is Thunderous Blessing. My what's-her-face, Yui, is not level 80 yet. I've been working on that, but we'll take what we can get. What's up, Sharon? Hey, I'm sorry I'm going to say your name wrong. Kakaj? Kakaj? Like, do the whole phonetic thing for me, because I have no idea how to say that name. I'm super horrible at that in life. All right, so we need lightning and light. Lightning and light. Let's grab Yui. Let's grab Minami, who's already on my team. And let's grab Cord. A little bit of Rico. What's up, Melissa? What's up, Azim? This is not the best dagger for this. We want Thor with a little bit of Janusek and Homeboy over there. Does Alex know they're a prophet? Why? Did he say I was going to stream or something? I legit was just I was going to take the kids swimming today because my daughter does swim team on Mondays and my son goes and just hangs out at the pool. And she's like, I got nothing to do today. Do you want me to take him? I'm like, well, yes, indeed. Oh, I'm on auto battle. Hold on. What the heck? Let's see if they can beat it on an auto battle. We're just going to have one auto battle run really quick. Yes. Oh, you know what? I don't think I loaded. I can't do it because I'm on stream. You know those other emojis that I loaded today, Melissa, on our server? I'm totally going to put the best one ever as a emoji here, just for our good boy Zev. Because it really is like the best. That's how I saved it, was best picture ever when I saved this to my desktop. How is everyone today, though? Like, what are y'all doing? How's life? Hello, Taku. I don't think they can 3-star this on auto battle, but I'm just curious. Because Rico is kind of overpowered for this mode. We're talking about how you scheduled tomorrow today, and Alex said they'd stay up and watch tonight, and I said tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, so tomorrow's stream is for that playtest that I got invited to. For Chaos Zero Nightmare. And then Saturday night, it's also going to be Chaos Zero Nightmare because the playtest ends Sunday morning, and so that'll be the last chance I have to get footage of it. So I don't want to leave people who like Persona out of it, so there you go. It's one of Z's member emotes too. That's fantastic. Trying to get into golfing. Went to the range for the second time. It's hard. I suck at golfing. So you can teach me a thing or two. I remember back in like college I tried. See, they didn't get the 3 stars. At my friend's house, and I couldn't even hit the damn ball. That was actually pretty good for auto battle. I could barely hit the ball. I don't know what it was, but I was not a golfer. All right, let's try that not on auto battle. Chaos Zero Nightmare, yes. Yes, indeed. All right, so now if we do this intelligently, probably need him doing more light stuff. I know, get the game name down. Yeah, for sure. Especially because I applied for the creator program. I feel like if I'm just like botching the name constantly, they might get mad at me. I mean, technically they haven't accepted me yet, so, you know, that's on them. They've got to get that figured out. Dun, dun, dun. Is this team going to kill too fast? We'll just back out. What would be the way to not kill too fast? I'll save highlights. What is this guy weak to? Oh, he's weak to light. Okay. Getting through chapter 3 and it's so good. I cannot wait for them to bring the next part out. I guess we just do this. Surprise stream. Yes, it is, fool. I'm so antsy though because I actually already have the next video uploaded for the channel. And I want to release it on Thursday with member early access. Wait, what is today? Today's Tuesday. Yeah, so I want it to come out Thursday morning with member early access Wednesday night. But it's so tempting to just press the button right now. It's literally done. It's sitting in YouTube just waiting for me to press go. Dude, I'm like 2 stars away from getting the last Janosik upgrade token. I'm struggling. It's tough. It is tough. And that mode definitely works best with like really strong teams. You're out there screaming for the next story. Hell yeah. Let's do that guy. God, the music is too good in this game. 14 churns. I don't want to kill too fast. Let's do it. Okay, that one. Let's do it this way. Bum, 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 bum. I was in the boat as well just a day or so ago. Yeah, it feels so good when you finish it though. It's like such an accomplishment. Yeah, what has me most excited about that game, honestly, is the kind of roguelike card deck building thing. Like most gacha games, unfortunately, they're going like overboard on the, I'll call it the jiggliness. I don't necessarily need all that, but what can you do? I want to give it a shot. I'll try it. Hopefully it's not too egregious, too thirsty. So the rest of Palace 3 I personally think is better, and then I have not played Palace 4 to have a personal opinion, but everybody tells me that it's better. So it sounds like the story just gets better and better. I can attest to Palace 3, but that's as far as I've actually read the story. Yeah, Reggie, like I said, I'm trying to be polite. It's very much exposed and jiggly on certain characters. But I'll be damned if the combat doesn't look cool though. That's what gets me, is like it's something that will grab my attention more is when you have really good combat mechanics, and I'm just hoping that it's like the rest of it's not too distracting from that. Light character. Who do I need? I'll bring you, and you. Oh, you were just examining jiggle physics on Z stream. Was he looking at the new teacher? Was that what he was examining? Yeah, fool. And it's one of those things, like if I'm going to be in this space, I have to accept that to some degree. I do draw a line at some places though. Like sometimes it's just too much, or they make little girls look too sexual to the point that I feel like it's, I guess disgusting is the only word I can really use. So when it gets to that level, I kind of just, I'm like, I don't care how good the game is, I'm out. Oh, I think I need to go single target there on this one. Jiggle is the peak of gameplay. I've heard that. I'm pretty sure that was in the marketing. I just want more diverse style of graphics in gacha games. Well, and what's kind of cool about the graphics in this one is it does this, they're almost like little chibi characters, but then they'll have cut-ins of like full, like regular animated characters like full size, I guess. And so they do a good job of blending the two together, which I thought was kind of neat looking. Katayama switching outfits in the bathroom caught you. What in the world are we talking about? What bathroom can you go in? This is news to me. Missidian said the teacher has none, which is what we were discussing. Yeah, I definitely noticed that she does. So, because I have her on KR. I haven't actually used her yet. I'm still building her. But, like, when you switch into a character model, you see a little jiggle. It's not as, like, crazy as some gacha games, though, thankfully. You grew up in the 90s. Oh, yeah, fool. I mean, PG movies had exposed parts when I was growing up. So, like, it's one of those, like, I'm not offended by it. But I think there's just levels of where I don't need it to sell me a game. I want gameplay to sell me a game. Speaking of gachas, you cursed me with that Kaiju number 8 video I did. Now I watched the whole show. Ooh, I still have not watched the show, so I can't speak to that at all. I hear it's really good though. My time of watching TV is so limited. I am currently trying to get through Wednesday season 2, and I'm all of one episode in. So she does when she folds her arms. Yeah. Stop spoiling. What are we spoiling? I don't think anyone spoiled the story. Sorry. What? No one has given details on the Persona story that I know of, but yeah, we try to keep spoilers away. So apologies if something slipped there. I've only said that I think it's good. I haven't said any actual details. Should I pull Summer Closer? Sharon, it would depend on what you need. So it's easy to replace AoE because you've got Joker. You might have Fox if you have him. Haru's not that far off, and she's a much better AoE dealer. What Summer Closer brings is Bless. I would say that later on when you get Kasumi, like Kasumi can fill your Bless needs, but she's like way off. So I don't necessarily advocate for waiting until the end of time. But I think Summer Closer is going to shine in her own trials, and she's going to shine in this Velvet trial in particular. But other than that, she doesn't have like a ton of use, but she is very strong. It's not like she's not strong. It's just, I don't know that she's overly needed. I'm probably going to pull her because I'm trying to get every character, but I may not go to Pity. I keep flip-flopping because if I beat all these Velvet trials, then I don't need her for anything but her own guild boss. When she's angry, frustrated, she switches outfits in the bathroom. Oh, I had no idea. Probably, I think S-Moko is the more valuable of the two for you personally. Yeah, it really just depends on what teams you're building. I will say both summer units are 100% skippable. So the thing is all the characters minus a couple here and there really start ramping up in how effective they are after this, because you've got the 2 summer units you could possibly skip. Mesa you could skip. Mont Figure Skater's a skip. Then you go into basically a whole gambit of characters to pull. And I would say Katayama is the first kind of mediocre character we've had in a long time. Like, she's probably completely unnecessary. She's more fan service than anything. Like, people just like her character because of who she is in the game. But, yeah, I mean, otherwise, like, I can think of really good things about almost every other character that comes out from then. Howler's maybe the only other one I could say. Howler's good for fire teams, and she's good for like single target debuffing, and she's good for a while, but then you also have like really good buffers that come out after her, and so like the buffers end up getting a bit stronger than the debuffers, if that makes a lot of sense. So she becomes less necessary as well. I would still like Howler. I love my fire teams. Let's see, I just wish the summer units had regular outfits. Yeah, see, that's the thing with the summer units I hate, Taku, is they don't feel Persona to me. I get what they're doing. I mean, I'm not stupid. I understand why they're selling them that way. But I want a Phantom Thief to feel like a Phantom Thief. Like, that's what gets it for me. What do we have here? Lightning and lights. Okay, so we'll sub you out for Cord. Or not Cord, Yui. So close to 80. Yeah, let's boost light, because I don't really need to boost electric in this fight. You have a lot of decent healers. Blast damage is very niche. Yeah, I mean, it becomes more when Violet comes out, but then it's for Violet. It's for single target, so... But I mean, if you don't have like another great AoE DPS unit, she is really good AoE DPS. Like, I don't want to downplay the fact that she is useful. She's just... I've never once in my care account sat back and wished I had Summer Closer. I like Summer Moko because I like what she can do in the Haru team, and it gives me some build flexibility. But even her, I honestly could tell you, is not necessary. And if you didn't watch my recent video on her with Haru, like that's kind of painting the way in which she's not necessary. You can get around like her limitations for Haru. Dun, dun. I have double pity worth of gems. Oh, hell yeah, Melissa. Yeah, Haru's the only side character still. So there's that. Haru, I think, is one of my strongest recommends that isn't like a must pull like a Futaba or Cord. I had a hyper scroll by a spoiler for KR a couple days ago. Yeah, I mean, it's the unfortunate thing is where, and this is the crux of any, I think, gacha game that is on a delay like this, is you type anything related to it, the algorithm's going to pick it up and be like, oh, you probably like this creator over here, and maybe that creator is covering the current stuff. And so it's truly... Oh, actually, I don't want to knock him down yet. It's damn near impossible not to grab spoilers. And even me, like, I don't necessarily try to spoil too much for the future, but at the same time, people are going to ask me questions about characters that aren't announced yet, and I'm going to answer the questions. So, you know, I'm not going to sit back and tell you what happens in Palace 3 or some other, like, crazy story thing, but I am going to tell people, like, if they ask me about a character, I'll say, yeah, I think they're good or they're bad. We do not know when the 110 comes out, Sharon. We only know that it will be early. It originally came with Cherish, and so it could be basically any banner upcoming, but they haven't said specifically. We do have a live stream Sunday. We have it. Somebody needs to call Sega. They scheduled the live stream when the podcast comes out, and I don't think they did that. Like I don't think they're trying to cut in on me and Platty, but I'm just saying they didn't ask permission, so I can't decide. I got to see what the timing looks like if I might actually live cover that one. I need to look at my calendar for the weekend, so no promises, but even if I live covered, I'll still do like my follow-up video anyways, so it's not like you won't get something from it. I cannot use this move on him because I will trigger it down, and I can't have him trigger it down. Crap. Okay, you know what? How many turns do we have? 16? He's just going to guard. I don't need him to do anything. I thought it was at 3 p.m. Mountain Time, Melissa. I have worked for an international company for almost 20 years, and I still suck at time zones. Sunday 6 a.m. Okay, if it's Sunday 6 a.m., I might give you the scruffy bear who hasn't shaved yet in his pajamas live streaming that. The hardest thing will be I would have just gone to bed after the Saturday night live stream. I feel worse for Melissa because she usually stays up for the live streams. Did they put... They did put the weakness or the resist on her. Damn it. The only way to get through that is with gun attacks. My personal must pull is Howler. Howler's so cool. She's like spunky too. Like, I think that's fun. Do it. Knock her down. Crit. Crit. Damn it. I hate when they won't. All right, you've got a giant gun. Can you 50 cal that person down? Nope. How are you going to miss? You got a scope and you're that close. I mean, but the other thing too is Howler is really good for things like Makoto Yuki's team at first. So Howler has her place. It's just that then you have like Turbo and stuff like that, and you start getting to the crazy buff realm. Ask Zev about it. I'm pretty sure Zev knows about it too. Do you intend to do a Let's Play when we get the P4 remake? So I probably wouldn't do it as a Let's Play. Reason being is, believe it or not, Let's Plays do absolutely horrible on like YouTube and stuff. And so I think if I were to do something like that, I'd probably more do it as like live streaming. But Atlas is very, very specific on what you're allowed to stream on their games when it comes to like new releases. So I'll have to like look at their rules and make sure I don't like get myself into copyright strike territory, because 3 strikes and they take your channel. But I'll probably do a little bit of live gaming on it, and then I'll probably do guides, like things like, hey, you know, look at this persona, or, you know, early game persona combos to do, you know, things that would make sense to help people that aren't necessarily as familiar with the genre or the series. That's what my current plan is, but I mean, it's probably a little ways out. I'll get to see Baron said just stalk him in the official stream chat. There you go. I actually really like getting into the stream chat, but it's like 50-50, because like I know that if I do a live stream, that there'll be less people to watch me, because half of them will be watching the live stream. The other half will be on other content creators. So it's not like a good, like, deep audience for me, but it'd be fun. You'll end Saturday stream at 2 a.m. after 8 a.m. Yeah, plenty of time. Yeah. We're talking cars now? Yeah, exactly, Taku. We're moving to Transformers territory. A visceral chat actually usually does drive a few subs to my channel. That's actually true. And I'm trying to, guys, I'm trying to get to 10K so I can open up the Discord. I actually want to open floodgates now, but I've made a commitment. 10K is 10K. You should be safe to do this, because that'll take the extra point. Yep, but he doesn't knock him down. Dun, dun. Yeah, Atlas, Nintendo, and Square Enix is the other one that just, they can get very, very heavy-handed with their, is she freaking blocked again? With their streaming content guidelines, and they like to copyright strike the shit out of you, and I just don't want to deal with it, honestly, is what it comes down to. I don't really feel like getting copyright strikes and then having to fight it and all this other stuff. It's just a waste of time at that point. As a game designer, I kind of understand not wanting your entire RPG spoiled. Yeah, and I think that's fine, full. And that's why, like usually what Atlas will say is you can't stream certain parts of the story, but then they'll come back and you'll get smacked on like the music and stuff like that, which is why a lot of streamers you'll notice don't play like the music during those games. It's because it just gets taken down. And like Platypus was doing this game, and he went to one of the anime cutscenes, and his whole stream got shut down, like midstream, just fully shut down. And that's for like an obscure gacha game. So you can imagine if it's the official game, what they would do. Sega make Yakuza games so they know how things work. Yeah, make it 8K. What? I'm close. I need like 4 or 5 people to go hit the sub button, because I want to say I was at like 7,996 earlier today or something like that. I haven't checked in a couple hours. Actually, I'll check right now. Hold on. I am at 7,995. I lost a subscriber since this morning. So I need, that's so funny. I need 5 people to hit the sub button. I'll be at 8K. I personally wouldn't watch till be playing the game myself. One, I think, Taku, that's a big reason too why I think I would prefer to do more guide type stuff, like, you know, how to fuse the right, you know, personas, how to inherit skills, how to use, like in Persona 4, they have like the fusion calendar and stuff like that. So like, how do you use those mechanics? And then it's not talking about story. It's like helping you become a stronger player within the story. I never get how they can't understand it's the best promotion for the game. I have bought numerous games, all because I saw somebody stream it and I'm like, that looks freaking incredible. And so then I bought the game. So I agree with you. But at the same time, I appreciate the spoiling part. I think what kills me, and Square Enix is infamous for this one, is, I'll give you a great example. I filmed an entire Final Fantasy 13 episode or whatever for my channel, and it was on 13-year-old assets. It's not a new game by any means, and it's all around the speculation that we think that it's being remade right now. And I could never upload to the YouTube. Every time I tried to upload it to YouTube, it would come back and tell me that I was infringing on their copyrights for the game trailer. And keep in mind, my face is there. Like, I'm covering the screen for a lot of it, and I'm commentating the entire time. So it's all under fair use. And I could not get past the copyrights. And this is on that old of a game. And what they do is they end up taking your monetization, and then Square takes it. I'm like, Square, do you really need my $10 if it's a good day I might make on this video? Like, do you really need the $10 that I might possibly generate? It's probably more like $4. That, by the way, is then taxed, and I lose 40% of that. Like, that just feels greedy to me from a Square Enix standpoint. It's not, except for Fool. It's like, so Square has that like fairly well automated. And I've tried to talk to other creators on how they get around it, and I think some of them just don't mind fighting it or are lucky with it. Oh, for sure, Taku. When it comes to music, it's usually not the company. Yeah. But this was like, I didn't even have the music playing. It was just clips. But it had like, if you think of like a 3-minute trailer for like a Square Enix game, it maybe had a minute of that spread throughout the video, and then I would interlace gameplay, and like, cause I was just basically commentating on like why I love the game and why I would like to see it come back and stuff like that. And it apparently was never going to fly. So I've just decided not to do Square Enix content until I figure out a better path, which sucks because Final Fantasy Tactics is one of my all-time favorite games, and I would love to cover that game, and I'm just not going to deal with it. Like, I'm not going to get copyright strikes because of their bullshit. Final Fantasy 13 being remade. So on Square Enix's official Twitter, they keep posting pictures of Final Fantasy 13. Like, they posted one of Snow the other day, and then like a week ago, no, right before Gamescom, they posted a picture of Lightning, and the quote was, some things you just do. And so of course that made the speculation like, well, are they going to just do a remake? Like, what are we doing here, people? So it's looking more and more likely that either it's a remake or it's just going to be a re-release on modern platforms. But there's been no confirmation. Like, this is all internet speculation at its finest, myself included. Yeah, my $10 is going to get him a nice coffee. What SE game were you talking about? We were talking about Final Fantasy 13, the potential remake. I love Final Fantasy 13 as a trilogy, is one of my favorite Final Fantasy game series, period. Like, that's why I have the entire figure collection in my glass display over here. Like, I like it enough that I went and hunted that shit down on eBay over the course of a few years. I don't think the story was horrendous. No spoilers, Fool, but I don't think the story was horrendous in 13.3. I think you have to have a certain level of context, and I think if you do certain things in a certain order, it makes it a little bit weird, but I don't think it was bad. But to each their own. Like, I don't have any issue with somebody disliking something I like. I wish Nintendo would lower their prices. I think not only that, Sharon, but I also wish they would stop creating Nintendo Directs to advertise DLC. Their entire Nintendo Direct until basically Fire Emblem, it kind of pissed me off. Because it's like, here's DLC for a game that's not even out. Here's a $20 DLC for this game. Check out the DLC for the next game. And like the whole time, like the first time, like whatever, I just let it kind of, in one ear out the other. But after like the fourth time, I'm like, is this like a 1 hour long DLC promo? Like, what are we doing, people? And so that to me just feels like greed. You thought you were alone in the Final Fantasy 13 love? No, sir. I am right there. 13-2 is phenomenal. It was so much fun. Not before 9. Yeah, 9 has had the rumors forever, and it was on the NVIDIA leak list. It's if I'm not mistaken, Final Fantasy 9 is the last game from the leak list that hasn't actually come out yet. Everything else has come through over the years. So at this point, I think it's basically a guarantee. Here's hoping to good news next week. Oh, TGS. Yeah. I'll be watching TGS pretty closely next week. Because the other thing, too, is that TGS, besides the Final Fantasy stuff, besides the Persona stuff, Atlas, Ananta, however you say it, they have their first gameplay. NTE has gameplay and demos. So both of those. So NTE I'm in the creator program for. So that game I will be covering. Ananta is what I'm trying to get into. I've been trying to talk to their company, but both those games are very similar in like their aesthetics and like what you do. And so they're very high on my radar. And so I'm hoping that they come out of TGS and then release their creator program so that I can actually start making the content for them. So those are high on my radar. But then, yeah, anything Final Fantasy / Persona is always going to be on my list to watch. Dude. Yeah, Fel, don't spoil, buddy. Dude. Absolutely love the 13 trilogy. You know what I loved about 13.3? Is honestly the dress up. Is switching into the different types of like outfits that would then change your powers. Like I had so much fun with that. We're getting a double P5X stream. Oh, Zev's out there. Is Zev over here? Tell Zev to come say hi when he's done. I didn't check if anyone else is streaming. I maybe should have. Maybe I should have been polite. I just saw that I had an hour with the family gone, and I'm like, I've got to get in here. I've got an hour. I'm going to crush it. I'm going to go find me 5 more subscribers so we can get to 8,000. Although half the people in here are members, so I know you guys are subscribed. Yeah, Ananta's looking good. It's looking good. I have applied for their creator program. We'll see. Doot. You miss old Nintendo? Me too. I really do. I wanted to work for them for a long time. I know several people were trying to stop third-party groups from attacking content of their work. Even though a guy who got dinged by a third party for their own music, that's redonkulous. That'd be like somebody suing me for using my own artwork on my thumbnails. Like, what? No, I don't want you to do this. I want you to guard. Doot. But to be fair, I give him over 4 hours of watch time, usually give to daily, so it evens out. We should do like joint streaming. I wish that YouTube would bring that feature out because I know other platforms do it. How fun would it be to have like a creator joint stream where maybe we pick like a Velvet trial and see who can get through all of it fastest or something like that? Like we could do some really cool stuff with that. Let's bring you. Oh, I hate these guys. I was fighting them on Astrolab in KR today, but there's 4 of them and they damn near killed me. How do I want to play this one out? I could trigger a down this round if I want to. Yes, because I can do this. And then I would have to... Am I counting this wrong? It'd be 1, 2... I'd have to fish a second. I might be off by 1. Oh wait, was he not Electric Week? Did I just screw that up? He was light weak. Damn it. I did count that wrong. Yep. Okay. Sorry. Let's back out and do that again. Z and Bear streaming together would probably be peak for you. Hell yeah. Sanra, go to bed. Thank you for popping by. Get some good rest. Jeff? Did Jeff pop in and I missed it? What's up, Jeff? For Platypus, Baron, Zev, maybe Sephi. I would take all 4 of us. I don't know Zephy, though. Like, I mean, I've, you know, tweeted him once or whatever the hell you call it. Like, once or twice or stuff like that. But, like, I've talked to Zev on his streams, obviously. Platty, obviously, from, you know, we podcast. We talk all the time. But I don't know Zephy like I know the others. Would love to. I mean, seems like a cool dude. Okay, so he's down. So I need... He's just weak to light? Yeah, so then we can do... Oh, I don't have what's her face to do the light attack. One... We can trigger it down, because we can do... Oh no, because that... Is he weak to electric? Yeah, so... 1, 2... Yeah, we can trigger it down. Oh, good. Glad you're watching me or listening to me during the work day there, friend. What's up, Mega Man? Finishing out some Velvet Trials. I'm close to being done with these. A few more stages left and I fully cleared them. What's the usual crit rate? Depends on the character, but generally oh my god, he's low. Generally something around the 40 plus range is decent because you get a lot of buffs from like Dionysus and such. Zevai, what's up, buddy? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut into your stream. I didn't realize you were streaming. I think everyone just needs to multitask and watch like 2 different YouTubes at the same time. I was just talking about it'd be cool if you and I could like multi-stream together, but YouTube doesn't have that feature as far. Well, they do have the feature, but it's not open to everybody yet. It's in beta. So I know that there's some people that can do it. I don't think I have access yet. They're weird about who they give access to for early features. They probably didn't give it to me because I had A/B thumbnail testing like way before anybody else, which was weird because I was such a small channel then, and I like used it twice. So they're probably like, this dude doesn't use our beta features, screw him. Am I 3-9 yet? About to be, buddy. I got a couple more stars left, Kage. By the way, I told people in my next video to go check out your channel. So I'm out there repping you, Kage. Oh god, Nintendo's patent, like their new Pokemon one it's a bit much. It's a bit much. Watching both, see, that's the way you do it. I feel like that's the proper way to watch streamers. You just watch them all at the same time. Working on guild scores, dude, sometimes your scores scare me. Like, like I'll come out with like 25 mil and be like, oh, I feel good about that. And you're like, oh, my basic run was 47, and I'm like, I can't touch that. It's a fun week to break people. Hell yeah. I shouldn't like that as much as I do, but I really do. I would be an embarrassment to Kage's guild. So it doesn't make SMT and Persona violators of the patents for a couple of reasons. One, the patent would exist post-creation. And 2, because the patent specifically calls to the use of spherical objects to capture. And so Persona doesn't do that. Or SMT. I still think it's a ridiculous thing that they're trying to do, but it's not. It wouldn't impact a lot of monster type raising games. Do 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 do. Yeah, if our combined score is half of Kage's like requirement, then we would be screwed, Melissa. I need to up my Yusuke score. That's the one that's holding me back right now. I should go watch somebody's like rotation on Yusuke. I'm sure I'm missing something obvious, but I have all light. I haven't attempted, or sorry, I haven't watched. Can't like pick and think at the same time. I haven't looked at anyone else's rotations, but I feel like I need to learn a better Fox rotation. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing, Foul, is they don't want a direct clone. And Pal World, as cool as it is, like let's all be honest, it is a bit of a clone. I mean, it was obvious what they were doing, but it's different enough, but I think we all know. I mean, we all know. A5R05. Yeah, that would be a big difference too. Some of these past patents have really messed with game landscape. Yeah, man, the Nemesis system was so cool too. I would love to see that come back somewhere. Like, it's such a neat thing that they pulled off. What's the best way to build Riddle? She just needs attack. She wants a lot of attack. GM, not using her. Yeah, I know someone else who would agree with you on that one. I never actually played Pal World. I mean, I watched it. I still keep up on the industry, even if it's a game I'm not necessarily playing. But, I mean, it looked neat, and I think it was clever, some of the things they were pulling off with it. But I can understand why Nintendo would be mad about theirs, specifically. Whether they need to be so heavy-handed is a different question, but... And here's the thing, too. I don't think, like, in the spirit of competition, I don't think there's a single Pokemon player who loves the Pokemon franchise that played Pal World and said, I'm never going back to Pokemon. Guaranteed. Guaranteed every one of them is going to buy the next Pokemon game. Like, Pal World did not stop that. So, when Nintendo pulls stuff like this, to me, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's dumb. There's not a better word for it. It's dumb because, like, Pal World is not going to hurt their Pokemon sales. Period. Oh, that's interesting, Jeff. I didn't realize that. God, Cord is ridiculous for situations like this. Anti-consumer for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Well, and the thing is, like, what's actually funny is I think, if anything, Pal World probably brought interest to Pokemon. Because if somebody played Pal World first and didn't really understand, like, the Pokemon landscape, they probably saw it and was like, oh, now I understand what it's making fun of. Or not making fun of, but you get my point. And probably like, oh, let me go check this out. If anything, I bet it helped them. And so it's not just heavy-handed. I think it's not a good business idea, I think, to do that for them. Whether it's against Pal World or not, I just don't think that they're the big fish in the pond. Like, they're not going to lose their market share anytime soon from this. Yeah, and that's the thing. Temtem, I didn't even know it was that. Temtem came and went, right? Like you said, it's 12 actions. It's nothing that I think had any... It didn't steal any market share. At least I don't think it would. Persona 1 mobile PC port? Wow. I want them to remake the originals. Just so I can play them. I don't think I'll ever play the originals as they are. Not enough time in a day. Yeah, Nintendo does. Well, didn't they, like... They sued one of the modders. It was like 2 million in damages, I think I saw. Now, I'll be fair. If you're emulating, you're asking for trouble. Like, I'm not saying I've never done it, anything like that. But the reality of it is, like, if you are just absolutely stealing the game, fair game. Like, I'm not going to sit back and pretend like that you should do that, right? But this other stuff that they pull, I think, is a little bit crazy. I'm mad on Nintendo on how they treat their brands. Pokemon's deserve big, high-quality game with many modern features, and we don't get that. I can't say when the last time I played a Pokemon game is to have any real comments on that. Like, I don't know if they're modernized and good or not. I know my daughter plays one and she loves it to death. I love the fact that Bowser's his name. I think that is the coolest thing. Oh, did he dare them? I don't know if that's true or not, but that'd be pretty funny. Because I don't feel like going up against a company that can front that kind of legal approach is the one you want to dare. Can I get one more all out or am I going to kill them? Nintendo only loans like a third. Yeah. That's a shared. Oh, nope, I killed him. Okay, it's still 3 stars either way. I'll take it. The new Pokemon that looks like a blend of like Stardew Valley. I'm actually kind of interested in that one. I want to go check it out a little bit more. Let's do this actually for this fight. Let's drop you for Yui, who I actually love playing. Emulation itself isn't... No, emulation itself isn't as long as you own the actual physical copy and you're acquiring your ROM from a legal way. You have to, technically speaking, you have to strip the ROM yourself for it to not be illegal. You can't own the game and then download the ROM from a ROM site. Like, that actually isn't allowed. But technically speaking, if I could create a ROM out of this game, I've violated nothing, at least in the US. I can't speak to other countries. Oh yeah, Ubisoft, yeah, screw them. Okay, so I don't think putting in downstate is gonna work this turn, but let's do this. Yeah, I mean, you guys know I love cozy games. I was talking to my wife today. It's looking a lot like Wednesday, and probably right after work from like 4 to 6 might become my cozy streaming day. Like, I am still doing that. I just haven't figured out the when. So we're trying to figure that out. Because I do have like those kids and things like that, you know, to take care of. Something like I have a family, I don't know, you know, allegedly. Wind is like the GOAT of Trials. There is just no doubt about it. I mean, Court is like a close second, because being able to trigger like highlights for like extra downs and stuff like that can be super good. But like that whole situation I just went through was enabled by Wind. That's 100% Wind. I know, damn kids. I love my babies. There's no denying it. I always wanted kids, and now that I have kids, I just love them to death. That's the best thing in the world. Keep him dizzy. Yes! Finally actually landing a status ailment. What was it the other night? Like, I went through like 2 or 3 trials and just could not land a flippin' status ailment with him. Those damn kids! You got it. What am I sitting at here? I don't think... I can't trigger it down, so let's do it this way. No, because that will trigger them down. If I catchy, let me see, if I catchy hook to her, I should guard this round. So I have to think through this one for a second. Because I want to trigger another all out. Just complete all the trials with the help of Wind, Cord, and Soy. Oh yeah, I love Soy too. He's such a good character. Did she just almost nuke him with that one attack? I was not expecting that. I am too socially inept to talk to people IRL, so having kids sounds like a person who would just die from social overload. So, you guys may not know this, but I'm neurodivergent. And so, like, as much as I love my kids, so myself and all my children are neurodivergent, so I'm sure they get it from me. But they will talk for like 40 minutes without breathing. And as much as I love them, there's times where like my brain just like, I can't. Like I legitimately have to leave and I'm like, I love you, honey. I need to go away for 5 minutes and I'll come back. Like, oh my God, kills me. But at the same time, I absolutely love them. So it's like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, right? Okay, now I need to start pushing in on an all out. Thank you for your video with Persona Weapon tier list. You're welcome. Yeah, I'll do a 3.0 version when we get much, much closer to 3.0. I just feel like doing it now is too early. 10 actions. They're half down. I think I'm fine on time. Yeah, I think I'm fine on moves. Oh my God, Taku. So you said hello homie, but the text is so small. I thought you said hello horny. And I was like, first of all, you spelled it wrong. And then second of all, why are you saying that? And then I realized that I just can't read. So that's on me. I can't blame you for that because that's my problem. Oh yeah, their picture of her silhouette, or did they post a video of her? You and I both, Sharon, you and I both. But also, hello, homie. So I should have said hi to you. We're gonna do this. We're here for only bears. There's probably a site for that. Is 3-star all side trials? If your only side unit is Moko, it'd be very hard, Reiko. I did it with Moku and Haru. Blah. Moko and Haru? God, I also can't speak, apparently. It would... I would think it would be possible. I don't think it would be easy. And you'd have to have them all fully built. Like, I would not even touch that without a level 80. Mine were both 70, but I had both of them. So that's a big distinction. And I also have Cord, and I also have Rico. So, you know, I basically was going in fully loaded for it. Yeah, S Moko is Sai, and she has 2 Sai AoE moves. So she would absolutely help there. Jeff with the 5 gift memberships. Thank you, my friend. Oh, yes, and the graphic dwarf. Good, 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 good. So welcome 5 new members. Make sure you give Jeff lots of love for those gift memberships. And if you are unaware, the Discord server for the Bear Pack is open. When we hit 10K, it goes public, but for now, it's open to members only. And to get in, it's an automatic integration. If you have Discord, you have to make sure that in Discord, you turn on the option to integrate to your YouTube. If you turned it on a long time ago, you might have to turn it off then back on again. That's a common problem that I've been seeing. So if you'd like to join us in our what is currently a member-only Discord for the time being, hook it up. Even gift memberships can come across. It's not restricted. 4 actions. We're going to do this. Oh, damn it. I didn't want him to kill her. Doesn't that figure? Did that just cost me? I freaking hate you, Wonder, so much. I want him to lower the health, not kill them. It does auto kick you if your membership runs out, yes. So the whole membership integration is just that, it's an integration. So I think it's set up for 1 day after your membership expires, I think is how the default is. That was going so well too. Well, at least he did Dizzy again. Yeah, I should have just made Wonder sit down. I really should have. That's on me. I could have played that better. It's so funny because I honestly think the weakest link of Velvet Trials, except for Technician, because Technician Wonder can be good, but the weakest link otherwise for me, 9 times out of 10 is Wonder. Yes, we're safe to do this. Not planning to pull until Futaba. I think there's quite a few people that are doing the same. Now I'm experiencing what you went through. Man, sometimes it's just frustrating. Just absolutely frustrating what happens with these trials. Because like you really do in most cases want to push these down as many turns as you can. Like I always try to finish, if it's when I think we'll be close, like in the last 4 turns. But sometimes it's like, oh, Bear needs to change his flex channel to Kage. Yeah, basically flex channel is just Kage. You know what? Time out. Everyone time out. I'll be right back. Edit channel. And we're going to call this Kage Flex. There we go. Save changes. That channel is now the Kage Flex channel, Melissa. Because we all know who is flexing it hard in there. I got 1 flex, and it was the day that I hit 20 Merope and 17 Phoebe in the same day. That was the only time I ever had like the right to flex against Kage. The side trials were brutal. Yeah, Wonder is just support. He's supporting stuff like this with Dizzy. Like that's all I really care to use for him. That or like the forget stuff. But man, Saturday night was so painful with him because he just would keep missing forgets. Reflect Psy and Gun. I don't remember that one, honestly. You can't even choose with soy. I need to stop doing things I tell you. Oh, don't worry. I only do the things I wish to do in life. Or the things my wife and children tell me to. Yeah, Melissa is a bad influence. Well, you know what? I did beat the Velvet Trials with Riddle. And the reason I have Riddle, 2 copies in fact, is because of Melissa. So, it's not all bad. Oh, I posted like 20 minutes before you? Man, I'm so sorry. You could have had that win. I am having fun with the member Discord. It is cool though. We even have like a fitness channel in there where we talk about like touching grass. Because believe it or not, I actually have a big passion over fitness. You're the riddle maker? It's kind of a funny name. I like it. Oh yeah, Jax, it'll be cool. Like I haven't played it yet. So this will be the first time I personally get to play it. But it definitely, like, I love the fact that it's card building and roguelike. Like, the 2 things combined, I think could be really fun. You can't believe you're jealous of Riddle users? I don't think anyone would ever expect to be jealous of a Riddle user. Unless it gave me 2 children. I mean, if that's clipped the wrong way, that's going to sound really weird. You gamified your fitness? Heck yeah. How did you do it? Oh, well, I guess because of your Dance Dance Revolution. Oh, best way to do this will be electric rights into her in mid. She has less attack. I don't want to kill them. I'd rather kill them in an all-out attack. To no one's surprise, I have a very comprehensive workbook in Google Sheets for all my fitness tracking. I get so hyped for like tracking numbers. I'm such a dork. Dustin, are you gonna join my stream tomorrow night? Well, I guess night for me. I'm not sure if it's night for you, but dance pad cardio, man, it does the job. It does the job. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Everyone's gonna be pissed when I'm fairly certain the math is leaning towards if they don't. So if Haru comes out in her current state, so they don't like backtrack her buffs, and they don't buff Summer Moko, and you get Haru to the 150 crit rate, or not crit rate, ailment accuracy, Riddle might actually be better than Summer Moko in that team. Figure that one out. It would be one of the funniest things to me, but I actually think it might be true. I need to go talk to the worldwide Discord, but I was looking at like numbers on like what like total buffs you get. Toot toot. Yeah, I will be streaming from, I forget what time I started. Was it 8 or 8:30? And I'll probably go until about 11 because I do have to work the next morning. I get up at a little bit after 5 in the morning. Math, yeah. We gotta love and respect the math. You're allowed to only do this, Wonder. That's the only thing you're allowed to do right now. You need to guard. Will Minami get... Oh, she's dazed. Oh, I did not notice that. Ooh, I'm glad I just saw that. I didn't realize that she was dazed. Kill him. Kill him. Shit. I didn't know she was dazed. I should have been paying more attention. That's on me. I was trying to have her trigger her weakness damage on that one. I can't check, but yeah, if it's 8 or if it's 9 your time, it'd be 7 my time. Let me check Twitter because I posted on Twitter. Oh, it doesn't tell me on Twitter. I don't know. It's scheduled. Check it out. It's on my YouTubes. I hate farming cards. It's the worst part of the game, hands down. Yeah, that was painful because I wasn't paying attention. I should have caught that. That, like I said, that one is on me. Next good character to come out. I would argue that it depends on what you need in your team. I could probably skip into Futaba because like the only content I have left right now is literally the trials I'm doing right now. That's I've done everything else in the game, and so I don't have anything I'm missing. Now, when Summer Closer comes out, like every character gets released, they are tuned to like that character's release as far as like Guild Boss SOS type stuff. And so, is it enough? Yes. Okay. So you always have to decide whether or not the Guild Boss and scores is what you care about, because if it is, then you need the character that came out. I will tell you, ironically, that one of the places that's not true is Joker, because if you have a Haru at A1, she does better on Dominion than Joker can score, which is the funniest thing to me, and I don't know why. Like, that just tells me they need to buff Joker. But ultimately, I think Futaba is the true like must pull next to come up as far as what I can think of. Because who is it? We have the 2 summer units, then Mesa, then Futaba. Is it Cherish then Haru or Haru then Cherish? I can't remember. I'd have to go look it up. But Futaba and Haru are probably the most important in the 2.0 banner cycle for what's left for us after court, obviously. Best use of reset cards is when you have one with 4 stats that are actually good. When's Futaba? 1, 2, 3, 4 patches from now. Well, 4 character patches from now. Subject to change, because you know how they've been. Like, there's nothing saying that they don't come out and, like, change the way they do this. But, in theory, that's when she would be. If you don't have Rin, just use Vino. She's a fine replacement to Rin. I don't remember if Haru's right after Futaba, or if there was someone in between. I don't have my sheet up right now to look, but it's right around the same time frame, I thought. I would have to look it up, though, to be honest with you. Hold on, I'll go look it up really quick. Bear with me. It's Cherish, then Futaba. So yeah, well, no, sorry. Futaba, Cherish, Haru. So you do have a standard character that comes in between. And Cherish, I love him. I use the crap out of him in Astrolab. But as far as standards go, I don't think I would pull him specifically. Like, I would just wait for him to go to standard banner, even if it's 6 months later. I don't think he's one you want to push for. You fought hard for that Rin, Melissa. Because she eluded you for like a hot minute. You love that the summer characters come near fall, yeah. What they're going to do about Chinese New Year Rin? Like, if they're going to make her come at Chinese New Year, or if it's just whenever it falls, it falls. Now, Chinese New Year Rin is cool. I like her. I may not get her because I will have an A6 on by then. And I just, the need for her is severely diminished with an A6 on. Unless I want to get an A1 Chinese New Year Rin, and then it's a different story. But as far as like what I need, I don't think I'll really need her. Ugh, that was gross. I should probably heal. Stamina materials economy is terrible. 100% terrible. I agree with you. That's why my Yui is 78 right now. It's just because, like, I'm not wasting my stamina pots on it. But I've been farming for her this entire week and still haven't gotten her to 80. The reason I don't really worry about it, though, right now, Mark, is I'm still as competitive as I want to be in SOS and in Guild Boss. And so from a practical standpoint, me not having these characters fully leveled or better cards isn't actually limiting anything for my gameplay. Now, obviously, if I had slightly better cards, I could have slightly better scores. Like, we all know how that stuff goes. But I'm as competitive as I would like, so I don't really care. The things that I wish, though, is that my Ryuji was better and that I had Morgana leveled. Those are the two things that I really would like. Just refresh 6 times a day like Kage, exactly. I'm pulling it largely for completion's sake, and because I want to be able to create content, and I don't want to create content on character guides from my other account anymore, because it's just too damn confusing, especially, like, you guys have seen the videos, like, those translations, sometimes they're funny, like, there's some really clever ones in there that just kind of make me, like, crack up, but I would much rather do it here. There's a 3rd star. Finally did this one right. Hang tight, I think that's my wife texting me. Oh, she just sent me some Instagram stuff. All right. Are we on the last stage? 1 more star to go. This is the Kage star. All electric. So this team is perfect for this. I just need to sub out. Wait, is it a single target even? Oh, and it's single target. Now we're talking. So let's grab an actual single target team. We'll grab Thor, Scotty, and Dionysus. Because I actually need to not kill him too fast. That would be the bigger problem I have to face. So this is going to come over to Cord. Highest rating is Makoto with 78. Skipping farming boss stages, weekly total more. Yeah, no. Well, no, don't skip the weekly bosses because those materials you're going to need for skills, and you will run out of them, and there's not a better place to get them. So I would caution you not to do that. I will not be doing multi-attacking. She'll attack, but she's already got it. He's doing a status effect. This would be the best one to use now. Joker at 102. I'll go check after this. I'm not actually sure who my highest is. Watch, he one-shots her. Oh my god, I was joking. Like, what? I was joking. Damn it. I didn't mean that, game. Oh god, I can't believe that actually happened. Yeah, An probably is my highest because she's an A5. Plus she has her 5-star. That was just mean. That was super mean. What's funny is, like, this jerk has been landing Dazzler the entire time in the last fight, and he missed him on that first round. If you're not running shields, then yes, your god hands can basically wreck most people. Like, my Fox would survive, but not too many others. I think my Shun would survive. Alright, so this is, yeah, so we still want to set up the same. Dude, I've spent a stupid amount of stamina refills on cards and still don't have great cards. It is very much the unfortunate part of this game. A cord at 102, that's really good. Yeah, cord definitely makes these easier. Cord and Rico. Those two are basically mainstays in these teams. Electric bomb. There we go. Eat it, dude. You pulled her A1 when trying to build pity on cord? I mean, an A1 cord is freaking fantastic. Like, don't be mad at that. I'm just going to keep him doing dizzy. I don't want a chance him punching me in the face again. If I use this now, I don't have to reapply her skill 3. Bad cards game? I feel like that's basically everybody. Well, even when you search for good cards, your DPS tends to have really low HP, unless it's someone like Summer Closer who gets 16,000 HP to get her max buff. It's just kind of like the nature of it, because you're fishing for like crit damage, pierce, like all those things. Oh. She's also not the best on single target, unfortunately, for her buff debuff cycle. Yeah, because I just did her highlight, so I don't have to worry about this. And then what we can do is this highlight. And then we'll switch back and go back into days. Missed it, but that's okay. He still has another turn left on it. I probably won't get serious into farming cards until most, if not all, my characters are 80. Like, I don't know that I'm going to focus getting Seji, or not Seji, Sepia, and Mont to 80. I'll get them to 70 for the gold card, but everyone else I have a reason to want at 80. Bam! I love Yui. I know, like, she's not the best character. Like, I can appreciate that, but she's fun to me. We'll probably do this. Wait, how many turns do we have left? 9? Oh, we have plenty of turns. Yeah, if you had Cord and Closer, you can clear this with 3 stars, for sure. I have 0 doubt of that. Let's give you... Yeah, follow-ups are super fulfilling. Nice. Fully disabled, all fight. That's exactly what you want. Yeah, follow-up units, counter units, those are some of my favorite types in games. I have 5 turns left, so we're going to delay. Yeah, fun. Like, the only time I care about scores or, like, true damage, like I said, is, like, guild boss stuff. And it does matter in Astrolab. You don't want to run the same stage 2 or 3 times if you can avoid it. Like, the hardest stage, like, I was doing Astrolab today in KR. And, oh, that's all of it done. And, the red node is the hardest node, and the one for this cycle is your follow-up damage is 100%. So you get an extra 100% on follow-up damage. And do you guys remember the fight in Global with the 4 Bishimotans? That's the fight. And so you have to do follow-up damage. And so my team was Summer Puppet, and she does a lot of damage. Fox and Summer Minami. And so there's probably slightly better teams you could run, but with 2 follow-up teams or people, I still had to run the stage twice to actually finish it. Because it like holds, like I got them to 50% and then you only have like 5 turns. And so I ran out of my 5 turns and then I had to come back and do the rest of it. And so like you want to save your multiple runs for like the 3 or 4 hard stages. And so like your mini nodes, they're like easier. You don't want to do it for those. Like you want those to be like one and done. And so that's why I always talk about like wide rosters, and you will end up building your characters to 80 for that mode alone. But we have finished the Velvet Trials. I'm pretty happy about that. Not pretty, I'm incredibly happy about that. Yui and Cord are so fun to play. I'm 100% with you. I almost used my Cognitites on Yui, but it's just Minami from a practical perspective. It just makes too much sense to do it on her. Did I need anything else to get? Oh, no, I might as well use those. Oh, it's task. I knew I saw something else. Claim. Thank you. Oh, gross. There we go. Oh. Well, yes, please. And I don't want to refresh again. Oh, I already used them all. I'm so close, by the way, to my 300. So I need 8 more pulls. And I can finally get my final Anne. It'll be 6 star for her. Oh, we were going to look at who my highest ranking is. So jealous, but good job. Thank you, Melissa. Melissa, you'll get there. You're a good player. Like, you beat me in scores half the time. So what persona I use? Scotty is who I use for that. Scotty outside. So Alice has better ailment accuracy, but I haven't inherited the skills on her. And that's why I'm not using Alice for ailments. But if you have Alice built, she is better. Scotty would be your second, like, best persona for that. I just didn't want to have to sit there and, like, spend the time inheriting stuff. Scotty's, like, a very close second. Where? Rating. Yeah, so my on is 107. I have a really good on. And then my only other one over 100 is Cord because I leveled all of her skills. And she's A1. But if I look at my on... Yeah, I've gotten a few gold tickets from tasks just randomly. That's helped me a little bit. Let's check out my on. So again, she's A5, and so that's a huge part of her score. But then check out these stats. Like, her crit rate's a little lower than I want it to be, but she's pretty well set up. Good attack, good bonus damage, decent crit multiplier for not chasing her cards yet. I could get a couple extra points if I level her skill 2, which I'm not going to do because she never uses it. And then she doesn't have any Mindscape yet. And I want to say her cards, let's see, yeah, she still has 2 purple cards. So when I replace these with gold cards with the right stats, like I'll get her crit where I want it to be. Like she will be a freaking powerhouse. Yeah, you knew it was on. You're not good with swap strategies to finesse trials? I bet you can figure it out. R1 on? Dude, I'm going for an R6 on. Like, you got to understand, like, from an AoE fire perspective, she is on par with Chinese New Year Rin when Chinese New Year Rin is A0. And that's a character from the future. So if you can get to an A6 on, like, she is phenomenal. So yes, I fully, like, push all of my, like, when I can't show it anymore because I don't have it, but you know in the Lufel business plan, you got, like, the free upgrades for your characters. I used all that on. Like, on got priority for everything. And then the game just handed it to me. Like I kept losing my 50/50s to on, which I'm not gonna be mad about. Yeah, it'll be the guild on. We just need a fire trial, and I'll be tossing my on in there. Any recommendations for 24 nuke? My team is Fox team. If you're going for 3 stars, let me look. 24 nuke trial. I honestly went full ham on that one with, because I have Makoto and Fox. So what do we got? Oh yeah, so just do Fox, Yukimi, just use your standard ice team. I just used Fox, Yukimi, and you can use either Minami or Cattle or Morgana, whoever you have for your healer. If you have Minami, she's obviously the best, but just run your ice team. Just make sure they're leveled up. What I see a lot of people failing on is they try to do this with like level 60 characters. Like, get your characters to 70/70 or 80/80. You can probably do all the trials at 70/70 except for maybe the Psy ones. So first of all, make sure you're 70/70. If that doesn't work, get to 80/80. And then just make sure you build your characters right. If you want to know how to build Fox, I have a guide on him. I don't have a guide on Yukimi, but she actually builds very similar to Fox. You just push up defense. And then the healer just depends on which healer you're using. Kage has an A100 on. I have Kage beat on one thing in this game then. Kage, give me one of your 12. Just one. Because then I could use my 300 on Ryuji, because I actually really want an A1 Ryuji right now. I want my Ryuji to be my Mesa. So if I can make that happen, I'd be very happy. He's actually, like, if you look at my contracts, so he's the next weapon I'm targeting. Y'all sleep on Ryuji, but like, if you have a built Ryuji, you won't need Mesa. You need Makoto. Yeah, Makoto is such a clutch character. She's worth it on a rerun. Unless her rerun comes like right before Violet comes out, which is quite a ways away. Like, get her. Plus, she's still the only new character, just like Haru's the only side character as far as the other servers go. I am still very tempted to pull this banner. Like, they have not announced, I'm checking right now, yeah, they have not announced the winners for, what's it called? The Phoebe contest. But some cool community members were telling me that, like, I had some of the highest retweets. So I'm hoping. But I actually want her, I'm actually going to do a couple pulls. Let's take a look. I'm at 8/70. I'm not on pity, so like I could fail a 50/50. But I do want her weapon eventually, so I might just hold on to it. We have to skip so we don't spoil it. Earphone popped in? What's up, Earphone? My good buddy. Why, Tomoko? Tomoko, you know I'm never going to use you again. Like, I'm going to be pulling Summer Tomoko here in a couple weeks. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I mean, weapon-wise... So I used the 10 salamander coins, the whatever they are, the blue ones, to get Vino's weapon. I used my case on Rin. And so I actually have most of the weapons I want. So that's why I already have Rico's in here, because it's like, this wouldn't be the worst weapon to get for Haru, believe it or not. I don't care about closers. I don't care about Lufels. Morgana's like very low on my list. You guys saw my video. I just finished the win trials, so Flore has like come very low on my list because I don't need him for a long time. This is probably the last weapon I'll ever care to pull. Puppets is still 50/50 if I even want it. key is whatever to me. So like these are the only 2 weapons that I don't have that I'm like, I would like to have them. You just need Leo's weapon. Oh man, Leo's weapon is so good. Is it worth it to overclock Scotty? Yes, absolutely. If it's a persona you're going to use universally, the answer will be yes, it's good to overclock them. Oh, is Tomoko featured? Is that why I keep seeing her weapon? I'm going to Vegas not long from now, so I need to get my gambling out of the way now so that I don't want to do it in Vegas. I can't afford to gamble here and in Vegas. Do I know if Puppet's 5-star R0 is better than R6 4-star? It depends on the context, Genso, what team you're in. If you're not running a Fox team, I would say to go for it. If you're running a Fox team, I still don't think that the Seashell Skill 3 beats it out. I do. I love this theme. Do. Are they? I think their 4 stars are maxed out. We're building pity, if nothing else, today. Where's Mr. Beast? You ever see like where he jumps in their stream and he's like, here's $10,000. Like when is that gonna happen, Mr. Beast? Does anybody know him? He needs to fund my persona fix. Yeah, that's what I thought, Melissa. Like it's somebody was trying to tell me that the 5-star is better because of the seashell, but I think they're missing that the seashell takes multiple turns to kick in as well. Bear at the blackjack table. I should not be at a blackjack table. I actually don't really love gambling. Like I do in gacha games, like that's whatever to me. But in like real life, not so much. Bum 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 bum. We're getting close to that pity mark. Do 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 do. Oh my god. Dude, I pretty much always go to pity on these banners. All right, so the question is, can I get a double on this one? Can I get the Phoebe and a Ryuji at the same time? Like, that would be incredible. Let's see what happens, friends. Cross some fingers here. I am on the right banner, right? Yeah, I don't want to accidentally pull Korra's weapon again. All right, so we're getting a 5-star. So the question is, which 5-star? Rico's. Lost to 50-50. Do. That's a bummer. And I don't know if I want to keep pushing for Phoebe or not. Because now I'm down to 85. And so I'm definitely going to get Summer Mocha's weapon. It's not needed. Don't follow my example. I'm debating Summer Closer, which means I'm also debating her weapon. Well, let's go put Rico on hers really quick so I don't forget. Where is my Rico? She should be pretty high up here. Yeah. I'll take it though. I like her 5-star. I like the fact that you get to 11 stacks. Yeah, everyone that puts Rico. I mean, now I got to figure out what other crappy weapon I want because I want Ryuji's. I think I'm already maxed on Tomoko's because I kept getting hers. Oh no, I'm not maxed on hers. Guess I'm about to be. Let's forge this bad boy up. Because I will pretty much never go for a 5-star until like the very end. We need an event that gives like 1 million freaking weapon tokens, I think. How many does she need? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, perfect. She's got enough. We'll just use her own. Seiji, I'll never use Seiji though. I would still be kind of tempted for Flores just because he has other uses. Oop, nope. Where's her weapon? Right there. This would have been handy when I was doing her trials on Saturday. Okay, let's... And then who else did I get? I got some Lufel in there, I think. His is maxed. Shun, but Shun is maxed. I got some Leo. I think his is maxed. Yeah, his is maxed. I don't think I got anyone else, did I? Time to go to work on your den video. Enjoy the additional gambling. Thanks, Kage. It's not that Seji's is crappy or not crappy. It's that I'm never going to use him. Like, I have Joker. There's legitimately no reason for me to ever pull Seji into the mix. Oh, Fleuret and Seji are the same person. I'm thinking Sepia. No, yeah. So his is still on my like consideration. It's that, like, let's go look at these weapons. All right, so we'll pull hers off. Because there's also value in, like, getting a duplicate, like, Avon's or something like that. So whose is somebody I will actually use? It's not, like I said, it's not that his is bad. It's nothing like that. It's that I'm already done with the trials. And so there's nothing that needs wind that I need him for. And so I could get it, it'd be good, but it would just sit there. It's, well, yeah, I think you're missing the point though, Full, is it's not that it's a good or bad weapon. It's that it could be like chord status weapon, but if I never put him in a team, who cares? Taku, I'm already done with all the side trials though. Like, I'm done with all trials. So like the doing it for trials is no longer necessary for me. So I just heard my kids walk in. Ad revenue is completely gone. Similar, we were talking about S-Moko. Oh, you made only 4 minutes. Earphone, still put out the video. Like, it's good to have more than one opinion. And my opinion is not like the gospel. Like, I'm not going to say that my opinion is like always completely right. And sometimes people point out stuff and I'm like, oh, that's an interesting take. I didn't think about that. Part of me wants to go Morgana just because I like the cat. Honestly, for no other reason. But because I literally have Morgana sitting here on my desk. Like, that is the whole reason. But his 4-star is actually pretty good. I mean, who I use the most is probably tied between these two, because I'm always in a Fox team and I'm always in a non-team. I'll have to think about this. I'm not pulling right this second anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But I mean, from a pure power standpoint, that's probably the best one. From a pure fun standpoint, Morgana, because I just love the character. Again, not because I think it's the best weapon to pull here. Like, don't conflate the two things. From a actually decent weapon perspective, I still think Riddle would be really good in Haru teams. And this is actually a decent weapon if you were to do that. And then from who do I actually use all the time, it's these two. So I'll have to think through it, but I do have my kids in the house, which means I do have to come off stream. They just got back from swimming, so I got to go be a super dad, help them with bedtime routines and all that good stuff. And then I need to decide, and it's going to be a hard decision. I'm just going to put this on here so I don't forget to put something. I need to decide if I'm willing to waste the rest of these coins on this weapon right here. If I don't, and I get her, then the big thing is I can't get it again till she hits standard. And this is a good weapon. Like, this is actually a really good weapon. But we all know currency, and like, it runs away. Like, it just disappears. So I'll think about it off stream. Everybody, thank you so much for being here while I cleared out the Velvet Trials. I will be streaming tomorrow night, but it will be for a different game. If you didn't see, it's for CZN. I'm in the playtest for the next few days. So join me for that. Check out a different non-Persona game. And I'll also be streaming that game on Saturday. So my streams this week are dedicated to the game I'm testing. And I have a video that will come out Thursday. It's already been filmed. It's already sitting on YouTube. And it will come out Wednesday night for members. So look forward to that. It's my 6 tips for the game. Just some fun random ones, some good little content there. And until you see that video or you join my live stream tomorrow, please take care of yourselves.